Hello everyone. In this topic, we are going to understand the topic coordinate geometry. And these are the topics which we have to cover in this chapter. First one is the Cartesian plane. We will understand actually what is the Cartesian plane. And after that, we have to understand coordinates of a point, which we later on plot this point in the Cartesian plane. So if we start this video, so first of all, we will define what is the Cartesian plane and some introduction for this video. So our main idea of this chapter is with the exact location of a point which we define in the Cartesian plane. Okay, if we define this more clearly, then suppose in this board we have a point there. Okay, the white color, this one, and if we have to define its position, like where it is, okay, and suppose we have some pointer, this one. So instead of rotating this one like towards the right or upward direction, in this way we can go up to that point, but it's not like the best way. For this exact location in the plane, we can have the another way. We can draw some straight lines like that, and if we say that its distance from x-axis and y-axis is defined, suppose this point, if we say its distance from y-axis is somehow a and from x-axis its distance is b, so we can point out that this point is a comma b, and it's the way which we can find the exact location of the point. And we have to cover all such topics in this chapter, and this plane is known as Cartesian plane. So it's also written there, the Cartesian plane, also called the coordinate plane or xy plane, is a flat two-dimensional surface used in mathematics to locate points, lines and shapes. Okay, so which means it's two-dimensional flat surface. So I am drawing like that. This one, we denote the straight line which is horizontal as x-axis, and the vertical line is known as y-axis, and the point which is there is origin. And it's written there at the horizontal line x-axis, which we have done, and the vertical one is y-axis. They intersect at a point called the origin. It's there, the O, its origin. And every point on the plane is represented by the ordered pair x comma y, which means suppose we have a point something there, then it should have some fixed distance from y-axis. Suppose it's a, and from x-axis suppose it's b, then its coordinates are a comma b, and it's the ordered pair. The first number x is the distance along the x-axis, yes, we have done there, it's that distance, and the second number y, which is b, is this distance between the point and the x-axis. And we have Cartesian plane which is divided into four quadrants. Okay, so let me draw more accurate figure again. This is our x-axis, this one is y-axis, and we can clearly see that this two straight lines which intersect at a point origin divides our plane into four parts. Okay, first one is this. Okay, this part. So the first part or all the four parts are known as quadrants. This and this one is the first quadrant, this one is second quadrant, this one is third quadrant, and this one is fourth quadrant. And there are some properties written there. In first quadrant, both x and y are positive. Like every point, suppose a1 comma b1 lies there, then all are positive, which means a1 is greater than 0 and b1 is also greater than 0. But in this second quadrant, x is negative, which means if we have a2 comma b2 in this quadrant, then a2 is less than 0, but y is again positive, and y2 or we can say b2 is greater than 0. Now in quadrant 3, we have both x and y are negative, which means if we have a3 comma b3 in the third quadrant, then a3 will be less than 0 and b3 will also be less than 0. In the last and the fourth quadrant, we have x is positive and y is negative, which means in the fourth quadrant, if the point is a4 comma b4, then we have a4 greater than 0. It's written there. X is positive in the fourth quadrant, but y is negative, so b4 is less than 0. So that's all for the introduction of the Cartesian plane, and we have defined how actually we can have the points on the Cartesian plane, and the distance is between point and x-axis and another one between y-axis. And there are four quadrants which have name first, second, third, and fourth. So that's all for this video. Still, if you can have any doubt, you can ask me through my Urban Pro profile.